The Utah Jazz can win a championship and still draft Victor Wembanyama. Here's how. Everyone expected the Jazz to completely tank after they hired their youngest coach in the NBA and traded away all-stars Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert in exchange for a bunch of unproven players and 7 first-round picks. But after the first 15 games of the season, not only do the Jazz have a better win percentage than both of the teams that they traded their all-stars to, but they're secretly setting themselves up for the future perfectly, without anyone even noticing. Let me explain. The Jazz currently have one of the youngest teams in the NBA with an average age of 25. By winning more games and playing at a high level, it creates a winning culture and increases everyone's trade value in the process, especially to teams in win now mode. The Jazz can use this as leverage to either get more draft assets, like what we've seen the OKC Thunder and Houston Rockets do, or for them to find the right players to build around, so that when a superstar is available via the draft or free agency, they'd be ready to compete immediately, which is huge for small market teams. And in the first round of the 2023 draft, the Jazz have their own pick, the Wolves pick, and the least favorable pick between the Nets, Sixers, and Rockets. They also have the cap space to sign one max player and can easily compete for the next couple of years without having to pay the luxury tax, since most of their core players are already under contract until 2024. See, most teams and even the league have learned from the Sixers' trust the process scheme from 2014 to 2017. The Sixers might have landed 4 straight picks in the top 3, but the crazy part about each one of them, only one managed to play an entire season the year they were drafted. And surprisingly, he's the only one out of the league 6 years later. We've also seen it in 2022, after OKC tanked hard to draft Chet Holmgren, but has been ruled out for the season after a rare injury that affects 1 in every 60,000 people each year. Now, I'm not saying this is karma from the basketball gods from trying to mess around with the system, but traditional tanking just isn't enough anymore. The odds of the 3 worst teams winning the lottery is at only 14% each. In fact, in the last 37 years, the teams with the biggest probability to land the first pick has only won the lottery 11 times. So maybe losing games on purpose isn't the best way to draft Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson at all. And the Jazz have been one step ahead of everybody this entire time.